All right, Jeff Driscoll and Detroit Lions lose to the 1-9 and now 2-9 Washington Redskins, 19-16. Let's talk about the game. Talk about the stats. Y'all know how we do. Then I'll give my synopsis towards the middle and the end of the video. And they had 8 penalties. We had 6. We had 3 turnovers. They had 2. But before I go on, congratulations to Dwayne Haskins for getting his first win as a starting quarterback. I'm all for young black quarterbacks getting the victory, man. So shout out to him, even though he went to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Shout out to Dwayne Haskins for getting this victory. And as a Lion fan, I'm tired of being on the wrong side of victory. All right, on the wrong side of history. Excuse me. We always in some type of highlight tape or somebody always making history on us. But to get into the game stats, man. Driscoll was 20 for 33, 1 TD, 3 interceptions, 207. Bro Scarborough, 98 yards, 18 carries. He didn't have a bad game. Galladay, he caught all 4 of his targets for 61 yards. Jones caught 5 of his 9 targets for 46 yards. Amendola caught 3 of his 4 targets for 21 yards. Marvin Hall had a stupid punt. I think it was a punt return where he should have just let it go into the end zone and came out. But hey, he caught one of his target. Well, he caught his only target for 21 yards. And Logan Thomas got a touchdown in the end zone. 2 targets for 2. He caught both his targets, 24 yards, 1 touchdown. Jesse James, all that money we pay him, he caught his only target for 7 yards, and Hockenson did not record a stat. Matt Prater was 3 for 4 for his field goals, which we needed him to make one of those things. But he made his only extra point for the Redskins. Dwayne Haskins was 13 for 29. He had a QBR of 47.5. He threw for 156. Adrian Peterson, 10 carries, 27 yards. Darius Geis had 32 yards on 10 carries. Had a nice little balance between them. McLaren, he caught 5 catches, but he was targeted 12 times for 72 yards. And pretty much there's nothing else to talk about. They had a kick return. I think that was their only touchdown, and then they end up Dustin Hoffman he made all 4 of his field goals in this extra point. So offensively, they didn't get in the end zone today. But you know what, the Lions, Driscoll, now there's more tape on Driscoll. We're going to see what type of quarterback he really can be for us going into the future. Defensive coordinator is going to see what he can and what he can't do. And now they're going to have a game plan for him. So he ain't going to sneak up on, Chicago, or he's not going to sneak up on the Dallas Cowboys. And he didn't sneak up on the Redskins today. And he finally got a real taste as a Detroit Lions quarterback today. So he got to make the adjustments in a short week, which we play the Bears again on Thanksgiving. And if my memory serves me correctly, they were winning today. I don't know if they end up winning the game versus the Giants. Yeah, they won by 5, 14-19 over the Giants. So at the end of the day, for the Detroit Lions, it's going to They're going to find a wrinkle in their offense for Driscoll. They tried to read option a little bit. They tried some other things, man. So now they got to find some things that defenses can't really key in on. But both Scarborough really running the ball like that, that gives them some options. You know what I'm saying? But to talk about the game before I give opinions on what they should do. Really, it's a game of missed opportunities. Dwayne Haskins, he missed a guy on I don't know what it was, like a little out route, or he came across in the crossing route. He missed him for a touchdown. And, Driscoll, he was missing guys, and it was just a terrible day for quarterbacking for the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. But the difference was special teams. And whoever the Lions special teams coordinator is, he's god-awful. I mean, from Marvin Hall bringing out that ill-advised punt return, I think it was, and from them giving up a kick return, the special teams has just been awful. And Prater missing the 1 kick, I believe. So at the end of the day, for the Detroit Lions, they really got to figure out how to tighten up special teams. But for the Redskins, they found a way to win. Usually games like that, bad teams that only got one win on the season with a rookie quarterback find a way to lose. But he was finding some of those young receivers. He found Peterson late in the game that got them in close to field goal position. Then Dwayne Haskins, he took off to get the first down. And then I think he made another big throw, and they kicked the field goal. For Driscoll just wasn't making the plays. And with the Lions, other than Marvin Hall, they don't have the guys to have the explosive plays from the receiving position. Okay? Nobody really breaking the game open and taking a 60-yard touchdown. Marvin Hall, he just don't get enough snaps or enough opportunities or targets to make that happen. Okay? And that's a fact. The Lions receivers are all possession receivers. Now, Galladay, he got a little speed, and Jones used to be known for a lot more speed than given credit for. But he getting older, and Amendola ain't never been able to run past nobody. And then you got Hockenson, who is shifty, who has just disappeared. He legitimately disappeared from the offense, and I don't know if they're trying to get him the ball or it's just not working. But once again, the tight end position is a tough position to transition to as a rookie. Are you probably looking at year 2 or 3 before he really gives a major impact? And this is the reason why a ton of teams don't draft tight ends early in drafts. Okay, but give credit to the Redskins, man. They found the way to thug it out. They missing so many pieces, man, and they just, I'm happy for Dwayne Haskins at least that he got on the board dealing with what he dealing with, cussing out his offensive lineman. Obviously, I'm not happy about us losing, but it is what it is. It comes with the territory when you got a backup quarterback and you didn't really, you're dealing with injuries and you got rid of C.J. Anderson and Kerryon Johnson and Frank Ragnow, no Trey Flowers. You would think Patricia would have drew up a better game plan. He got rid of Quadre Diggs, bring Will Harris in, and he's still trying to figure out how to hit somebody because he leading with his helmet. It's just a lot going on, and man, I wasn't upset because the season is over with, but it's frustrating watching the Lions. To be honest, it's very, very frustrating watching the Lions, man, and you look for guys that can help us in the future. Ain't nobody really sticking out to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really saying like, obviously the Joneses and the Galladays and guys like that. Yeah, I'm talking about some young guys. You looking for some promise on this roster. But hey, Amani Okwuegbunam, he got a big pick today, man. And he played some really, really good coverage. He a long, strong cornerback. And I think Paul Richardson almost made the catch of the year on him, but he just got to learn to turn his head around in those positions. But he didn't make the catch. Amani Okwuegbunam, I think he gonna be a star. That's somebody that I identified as a second round pick. They took in like the 5th or 6th round, and I think that's somebody you can put in that you may eventually put in the class with Damon Harrison, not Damon Harrison, but Deshaun Hen if he come back healthy, and Okwuegbunam. Those two guys that you really, really can build. You can build your defense with or around. But Okwuegbunam, he looked really, really good today, man, at the cornerback position, man. And I think I don't think there's no point in putting Rashad Melvin back in there, or it may not be no point in putting Darius Slay back in there. I know you're paying him money, but Okwuegbunam need to play. Okay, and he gonna get better. He been out with an ankle injury all season, but y'all see the talent that I seen on film at Penn State. He only started one full year, but other than that, man, what could have went different? I really can't say, man. I can't blame Darrell Bevell, man. He doing his best on what they got. This simply just boils down to them not being prepared with a backup quarterback. They got to go through training camp. Them not being prepared with multiple running backs. They should never got rid of C.J. Anderson. But defensively, when you trading guys like Quadre Diggs and stuff of that nature, and you Matt Patricia, I don't know what they doing defensively, man. The rookie quarterback should be open season for what the people they had out there. I know they didn't have Hand and Flowers and a few other guys, but Patricia just got to go. Okay, Patricia suck, and if it's not Bob Quinn fault for the quarterback issues going on, then you gotta look at Martha. If Martha didn't want them to take another quarterback, but overall, man, this is a game that I thought we could have had, but it looked like the Lions may not win another game. Chicago still got D, and they beat us with Driscoll, and they got time to see what Driscoll can do over the last couple weeks. You go on and look, and you play Tampa, Denver. You go to Denver, and you play Green Bay at the end of the season, and I believe you may play Minnesota again. I believe so. This team might end up 3-7. They might end up 3 and whatever else. They don't want to end up with 3 wins. They may only end up with 3 wins, and it just shows you, man, they not in the position to trade off assets for picks. The roster turnover has been hella big, hella high with Bob Quinn. But then again, when you turn over a roster, then you have to you got to make good on your picks. You got to be good on your free agents that's coming in. And right now, I don't know, man. I really don't know. But if they only end up with 3 wins and Patricia keep his job, man, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I don't want to hear nothing about, give Patricia time, because Jim Caldwell didn't get that time. Okay, these guys are working every day and they turning the corner on the line. I see them working every day, but the team not turning the corner, man. But hey, the team ain't gonna be good until Martha get up out of there and her family sell the team. That's just what it boiled down to. But you know what? They got to play with some pride. Come Thanksgiving, they got to play with a chip. And right now it's at the point where either they gonna give up and die and lay down and die, or they gonna boss up and they gonna galvanize each other. But under no circumstances am I bringing Matt Stafford back. But it ain't Driscoll's fault. Driscoll has got to deal with defenses, kind of learning more about him and learning what he can do. Oh, you know what? I noticed that he don't like throwing outside the numbers. He more successful throwing in the middle. Let's play more. Let's play coverage in the inside. Let's shade to the inside and make him go outside the numbers. Oh, we notice when he get out the pocket, he ain't that accurate if he don't get a chance to get his feet under him. He can't handle the blitz or whatever the situation may be. So at the end of the day, Chris gonna have a hard next few weeks, man. Because he ain't sneaking up on nobody no more. But the good thing about it, he got some skill positions that can help him. Amendola, Jones, even Hall, and even Galladay. But right now, the tight end position is still looking like a hella weakness. It's looking bad out there because, Jesse James, he don't look comfortable in his position. Logan Thompson is the only bright spot. And Hockenson looking like a rookie that's, head just spinning. But right now, for Patricia, he should be coaching for his job, but he got maximum security, and he ain't got nothing to worry about. But he should be coaching for his job right now, and he should be fired after a game like this in a perfect world. But it's not a perfect world. But it looked like they might as well start over. Like guys like Harrison, guys like Slay. If you're gonna trade Quadre, guys like Davis. Some of them dudes shouldn't even be back with the team next year. Not saying that they're not good or nothing, but to be honest, it's just they going with a youth movement. Then you might say, well, they need to move off of Matthew Stafford then, which, is a question you have to have. They said his back injury may be chronic, and that's why Tony Romo bowed out. But we have to see, man. But tough game to watch today. It just had the feeling like we was going to win it. And then, the Redskins did something they ain't really did all season. With Dwayne Haskins at quarterback, they made plays. And that might have been a turning point for his career. But we went down to D.C., and I think we gave them their first home win in a long time. So I see what Patricia got to say at the podium. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video requests. Check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, entertainment. Other than that, man, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Want to make a donation? The link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. And hey, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about the game. I'm not too upset. I'm pretty much in tank mode, but it's kind of frustrating that, history gonna show that Dwayne Haskins got his first victory over the Detroit Lions. And I'm tired of that happening and repeating itself throughout history over and over again. But hey, Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Appreciate the love, support. Check my other channel out, Goodfella Sports TV, for more sports music and